name is Nadia, and today I want to talk about AI art and why does it feel less of an art. Just the other day, I watched a new video by Jack Edwards. He's a booktuber, and he was talking about ghostwriting and books. And he raised quite many interesting ideas about why the book, which is written by a ghostwriter, sometimes feels a bit less of a book that really is written by you. And if there is a fiction book which is written, and suddenly you find out that it was written by a ghostwriter but not by a person whose name is printed on a book cover, you suddenly feel that it's less of a book. He raised a lot of interesting points. I will link his video in the description if you want to watch. But while listening to his video, I couldn't stop thinking about AI art and why does AI art also feels less of art from time to time, and actually to majority of the people. I think AI art is developing very fast, and there are a lot of examples that show that AI art is very cool. For example, there was this spiral town that was going viral on Reddit and Twitter the other day, and yeah, it looks spectacular. And I think that was the art that converted a lot of people to loving AI art and to showing that AI art can be a true expression of creativity. Also, of course, it allows to create beautiful time lapses. I sometimes scroll through reels, and people can express very interesting ideas, show the city going from ruins to a modern city, or show a person growing from baby to old lady. It's all AI generated, so instead of making this video in Windows Movie Player or drawing, you can now generate a couple of images, combine them and make a time lapse. Or of course, AI art can also help to speed up a lot of stupid processes. Like, instead of sitting in Photoshop and removing some annoying wonky cloud, or instead of drawing a shadow, you can just do it with one click. So instead of concentrating on tedious task, you can concentrate on an image in general. So why AI art still feels less of an art? And I was thinking, and I thought of a couple of reasons. So reason one, it makes art a bit of more of a commodity. As I said, I really love this spiral art that I have seen on Reddit going viral a while ago. But at the same time, I also saw a lot of people on Twitter already posting spiral core and posting more and more pictures in their style, meaning by knowing the correct prompt, anyone can create exactly the same image. At one hand, it can make creativity and art way more accessible. It can show that everyone can be an artist these days, and it's actually you need somewhat strong computer and that's it. On the other hand, it kind of kills the uniqueness and desire to buy this art. If back in the day you would saw this spiral core art drawn with gouache and you would buy it, you would know that you're owning something unique. Right now, it's never a guarantee. Art is becoming less and less unique, becoming way harder to find something that sparks creativity and joy. Since AI art is generated on all previously created art of people, it creates what we want to see, and sometimes it tends to be way too perfect. And I think these are little imperfections and errors that sometimes make art way more human, and best things shouldn't be repeated. Secondly, I think people might like AI art less than normal art because it takes less time. And don't get me wrong, I know that it's not so easy to create really good AI image, and I myself try to follow some tutorials, and it could be frustrating because you think, oh, I'll just type prompt and it should show what prompt says, but sometimes you still have to tweak something and you realize that it's not just a click of a button. But even I have to admit, it is taking less time than drawing something digitally or drawing something with oil and gouache and really traditional art. And moreover, we've seen how AI art is becoming more and more advanced, how AI tools are becoming more and more advanced. You can create really amazing art with just one click of a button. For example, this art, if I start selling cards of it, they are spectacular. You can buy them. And yet when I'll sell someone, I actually just wrote cute couple and clicked enter. I made zero effort to create this picture. Value suddenly goes down. There was no me thinking about do I want to draw a young couple? Do I want to draw an old couple? Do I want it to be a sunny day? What is the something that I'm giving to this art? I think it's becoming way easier to create really a lot of art with one click of a button without really giving it a lot of a thought, and it makes people conscious. It's becoming hard to distinguish between complicated AI art and AI art that took you just one click of a button. And I think we're going to the last point is psychological aspect. When we buy art, we don't buy an art, we buy an art that sparked some joy and some emotion. So often when you look at the art, it can be just a simple girl sitting on a chair and there is nothing special about it. But you know the artist who worked on this art, you know that this artist worked on his craft, improved their skill, and now it all came into creating this art. With AI art, the learning curve is there. You can become an artist and start selling prints very fast. And there is something about it. People don't want to support people who just came there and started generating an art. You want to support the story. You want to support the backstory. You want to support the idea behind it. And art challenges these traditions of boundaries of what is art. And I think there are two big examples that we talk about in the history. I can't not remember the Saroni case, the landmark case that made photography art. It was a picture of Oscar Wilde, and at first when this picture was taken, the idea was that it's not really art, because taking a photo is just mechanical process rather than art, and therefore it doesn't embody any author's ideas. But the court back then accepted that there are ordinary photographs that can be boring, but this particular photograph is an art because a photographer placed Oscar Wilde in particular pose, arranged him in a different shadow and took this photo. Therefore, this photo is expression of creativity. Or we can think of art of Pollock, which is basically just splash of the art on the canvas. Yeah, Pollock wasn't thinking how the drops of paint will fall, but in the end, his art is art. And I think it's inevitable that AI art might enter into this category of unusual art. Same as photography before was definitely not an art. I think it's inevitable that people accept that photography is art. So can it be that some form of AI art will be considered art? For example, AI art that took you some time to work, AI art which is not so easy to repeat, AI art that was not generated with just a button. Because, I also have some works in my sketchbook, which, just a little sketch, it doesn't immediately make it work of admiration. This same story existed with digital art. But now with AI art created, I think people are thinking, oh my god, let's go back to digital art, because at least you're sitting and actually drawing on your iPad, not just clicking a button. I think for now debate will go on, and I think the concerns about creativity and considering that AI art is real art are real concerns. And while admiring AI art, we should not forget that it's not just the end result which is important, but us as humanity, and we should tend to create something really unique and not just commodity. That's my thoughts, and debate will go on, and let's see what creates art, what makes art real art. Bye! What do you think of AI art, Nala? You think nothing.